We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Jones. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You gonna get this, boy?
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, you got deep? Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I got it. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, they're scared. They're
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
I got my carpet rolled out for you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Jones. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
Tua sets up to pass it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Who wants some? Let's go now. 33. Jello.
Tackles.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Bring it.
Set. Go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Check safety.
Black Ultra.
Let's go.
Ready.
Number 53.
Here's Tua. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jordan Jenkins. And his guys will take over at their own 44. Four-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Come on, dude.
36.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Ready, yellow, 22. Mike, I got you, son. I got you, son. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Ready, go.
Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. I got you. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Watch the screen. Black shot. Screen. Set, cut. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Get him, get him, get him. Watch the strike. Check strike.
Looking to pass. Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
You better be afraid of me. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Slip.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Mike's 50. Target. Mike's 50.
Here's the option. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Tua going to throw. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check 24, check.
On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch one. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Check pass, check pass. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
53 is the mic.
Now Tua. Now the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. This is Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That 10-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Lock.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Shot. Cougar 19.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Man left. 3 down.
I got 19. Check!
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Hey, pick your game up. Show it.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Airing one out for Crowder. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Let's go now. 33, yellow.
Come on. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Ricky.
Red, cycle.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Crowder now to return. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50.
They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Max 50, Max 50.
He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready? 55. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Breida. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready? Mike, 58 for Mike. I hope you brought your left, because I'm about to take you to school. No. Off. Check 9.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Yeah, baby.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go, let's go. Ready, go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Tua sets up to pass it. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
3 yards remain for second down.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
Off a play action, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete here. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Check.
Here's Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Good shot.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Watch the boot, watch the boot.
Check 99. Check 99. Pick that.
Here's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down, Tua. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it, baby.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You ain't got nothing. 55's Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Bring it. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edge. Panther 60. Panther 60. Deuce.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Shaq. Panther 60. Panther 60. 53. Mike 53. Ready? 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Go.
Second and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
6 guy. Check 6.
Now back to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
53. It's our time. It's our time. 53 is the man. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Check 13. Check 13. Second.
Coleman now. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
This is Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Let's go.
2nd and 11 now.
19 Tiger.
Watch the out. Watch the out. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, come on, no. Come on, no.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Pick up the ball. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. Watch the go. The screen.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Check smash.
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
That might be it right there. I think that's the lucky way, y'all.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Joe. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Switch.
They will run again with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
You're on the 9.
Go nowhere, 22, go nowhere.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill.
2nd and 11. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Tight ends to the right. Move. 3 down. Hatch it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. Zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can they bring?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Dolphins, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road